about three. It's in. She is on fire right now on the Gramstar Sports Network. And we bid you a very welcome Tuesday afternoon from Robbinsville High School. We're here on the campus at Judy Nichols Memorial Field. Sorry for the delayed start. We were having some connectivity issues. They're still not fantastic, but we apologize for the quality. We're here live. It's Robbinsville, Swain County softball coming your way here on the Gramstar Sports Network. We're just about set to go, as a matter of fact, with our first pitch here in just a moment. We're glad you've joined us here on this Tuesday afternoon as we welcome you live. First pitch of the game from Naomi Taylor is bunted, and it goes foul. First pitch comes at exactly 4:30 p.m., just as they drew it up in the playbook, if you'll have it. That is when first pitch was scheduled, and first pitch has occurred as such. First pitch temperature 71 degrees. Slap foul by the leadoff hitter. That is Molly Woodard, a sophomore, at the dish. That one slapped down the third baseline foul. Count remains no balls and two strikes here in the top of the first inning. We were troubleshooting right up to the beginning of the game, so we will get our bearings about us as we roll along, roll with the punches, so to speak, here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Still an 0-2 count. Woodard's already seen 4 pitches in this at bat. Upstairs, and she laid off of it. About head level, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Home opener for Robbinsville. The Lady Knights 2-0 this season, coming off an unbelievable rally last Thursday at Inca High School. A 9-run top of the 7th to lift Robbinsville past the Sugar Jets, 16-11. Molly Woodard takes strike 3 called. It's dropped. And the throw to first makes it official. Batter at the plate is Kaylee Parker Jr. She slaps the first one she sees to right field. Liz Carpenter will make the play. And no, fans, we cannot move our camera. It is as stationary as it comes today. Manpower is still a little low, so we apologize. We'll keep you as informed as we can of the happenings off screen and hope to have everything back up to snuff very soon. Glad you have chosen to spend your time here with the Gramstar Sports Network. These two teams are scheduled to meet again on Friday, weather pending, of course, over in Bryson City. That will be on the Maroon Devils Network, and I'm sure in pristine HD quality. We can't really reach those levels today, unfortunately, with the way our tower is. Something here in Robbinsville is giving us some trouble this afternoon. About that off-speed pitch by Naomi Taylor, starting pitcher for the Robbinsville Lady Knights. He has been the starter in all 3 games so far this year for the Lady Knights. 0-2 is going to be roped right back where it came from. Riley Rawls will ground out to the pitcher, and that'll do it. 1-2-3, top of the first for Robbinsville. We'll go to the bottom of the inning here from Judy Nichols Memorial Field. And how you do, fans? Kevin Hensley with you here on GramstarSports.com. Again, this is the season opener for Robbinsville and Swain County here at home anyway. There's been several road games already logged for the Lady Knights. Of course, they picked up a huge victory at Smoky Mountain last Monday, and then on Thursday traveled back across to I-40 and traveled to Inca. And as we mentioned already, rallied 16-11 the final in Candler. Swain County comes into this one with a record of 2-1. I brought my game notes with me, so bear with me a moment while I get all that sorted out. I want to tell you guys how they've done so far this year. Wins over East Henderson and Avery County, and fell last Thursday to Tuscola, 5-4 final. So Swain County with one more game under their belt, 2-1 this year. We're trying to play catch up a little bit if you'll have it here on the Grimstar Sports Network. Rawls is the only pitcher of record so far this year for Swain County. 2-1 mark, of course. 1.65 ERA, but she already has 35 strikeouts to her credit. And I dare say it's going to be an arduous task to try and strike this young lady out. Zoe Schuler making her way up to the plate here in the bottom of the first. No score here in Robbinsville, and here comes this potent Lady Knights offense, which has scored a whopping 30 runs in its first 2 games of the season. And the first pitch is going to be outside, ball 1. Schuler, as we mentioned, a University of Tennessee commit. And every time we see her come out for a ball game, we find out why very, very quickly. She's very talented and will do just fine at the next level. 2-0. Low and in the dirt, ball 3. Outruns to 3-0 here on GrimstarSports.com. Rio is going to be up and in, and she'll take ball 4. And sophomore Surrey Waddy will now step up to the dish here on GrimstarSports.com. Schuler is at first, and I can promise you in the blink of an eye, she's probably going to be at second base. She leads the team this year with an average of 750. Waddy, going to get her bat warmed up, a 250 mark on the campaign. Pitch upstairs, ball 1. They did their best to try to get down to Schuler, but she's still going to be in just a couple of steps ahead of the throw out at second base. That is our 4th stolen base of the year already for Miss Schuler. Here's the pitch. And does not catch the plate. Counts 2-0. Rawls has started off the game with 6 straight falls. Trying to get her control down pat this afternoon. Here's the 2-0. Misses just a little high. Ball 3, says home plate umpire Philip Orr. And the count is 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. Schuler's got her sliding mid on out at second base. And the pitch will be, looks like low and inside, but it's still, instead it's a strike. And that's the first strike of the game issued for Riley Rawls. Robbinsville already threatening here in the bottom of the first. Check swing. She went around, says, oh, we're down to third. The throw is late. She'll take third. Make up 5 stolen bases on the season for Zoe Schuler. And head coach Toby Burrell has popped out of the dugout. He's going to argue that call. It was a snap throw down the third, close bang bang play, but Schuler did beat it out, says the umpires, and onward we go. Counts 3 balls and 2 strikes on Surrey Waddy. The pitch popped up down the right field line. It will go foul. It will disappear onto the walking track that wraps around the circumference of this field. Full count offering. Low ball 4. She lost her. Runners will be at the corners with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. She'll just head on to second base for the hex of it. How about that? Catcher Sophie Roberts has been a nice addition to the team this year. We've touted her virtues already here on Grand Star Sports. 2 home runs this season for Roberts. 9 RBIs. Comes up today batting .571 on the year. Great defensive catcher behind the plate and swings a heck of a bat. There's a reason the catcher is in the 3-hole. You don't see that often in, well, baseball or softball anymore. Your catcher is normally not your greatest hitter. Feels like that generation's gone by. Roberts is looking to change the narrative. Waddy at second. Schuler at third. Nobody out. Upstairs, Roberts lays off. Count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Roberts chased one high and strikes out. Scoreboard was not updated. My apologies. Thought it was only 1-1. And first baseman Memory Frapp will now strut up to the plate. Batting the cleanup hole today, 1 out. Frapp batting .167 on the year. She's got 1 hit, 3 RBIs. First pitch to her is going to be upstairs, ball 1. One zero pitch on the way. And it's popped up foul, bounces off the net as you see. And no fans, we cannot get the camera inside the net. Don't have that set up today. We had planned on having it going today, and our personnel had other plans. We tried to throw up a camera, and we apologize for not being able to show the whole field. We will have that corrected very soon. Counts 1-1 on Memory Frapp. That one dances onto the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Big crowd on hand this afternoon for the home opener. Robbinsville softball has built quite the following and dynasty here in Graham County as Frapp fouls that one hard down the left field line. It's about 2 steps in front of the entry gate on the third base side. Count still 1-2. Robbinsville 15 times has stood atop the Smoky Mountain Conference standings. at the end of the season has advanced to the 1A West Regional Final just one time in program history. That was in 2019, and has won the last 6 conference championships in a row, dating back to 2017. Of course, the 2020 season lasted one game before the COVID pandemic kicked in. Ironically enough, that game was played just a few days ago, 4 years ago. Wow, March 9th, 2020 was the last and only game they had that season. Upstairs outside, Frapp has worked it full here on GramStarSports.com. Waddy still at second, Schuler at third. And Frapp fouled it back. Still full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball roped hard down the left field line. It'll be out of the reach of Bird, and that'll bring in Schuler. Waddy will score. 2-run double, and that opens it up to a 2-0 lead for Robbinsville. Well, that's good to see that here in the bottom of the first. And that will bring up the pitcher, Naomi Taylor, batting in the 5-hole today. Taylor has a hot battle rate this year, 600 average, 4 RBIs on the season. We'll talk more about her pitching stats when we circle back to her being in the circle in the top of the second. 1-0 count on Naomi Taylor. Presley Kaler, the designated player, is in the on-deck circle. She's batting for left fielder Claire Barlow this afternoon. Counts 1 ball and 1 strike on Taylor. Check swing went into the mid, fouled off. Frapp at second. Here's the pitch. It's going to be just a bit outside. Hanging out in the left-hand batter's box. 2 balls, 1 strike. Do 1 count. Fly ball popped up to right field, but playable. And the catch will be made. Tagging up and advancing to third will be Memory Frapp. Play by Maddie Bird. 2 gone. And here's Presley Kaler, freshman sensation, coming up to the varsity ranks this year. Been the starting pitcher for that varsity, or the middle school squad, for the past 3 seasons. Swings a nice bat as well. Trying to get her Barron's batter. She's already made some pitching appearances this year for Robbinsville. Comes into today's game batting .286, 1 RBI. 1-0 count. Taylor rips it hard right into the outfield underneath the outstretched glove of Kaylee Parker. That will score Frapp. It's 3-0. Looks like right fielder Liz Carpenter is up next. Barlow will come in and run for Kaler after the RBI single. She's the flex, obviously, with Kaler being the DP, so nice shuffle there. Two outs here in the bottom of the first. Robbinsville leading 3-0 here on Gramstar Sports. Carpenter comes into the game today, still looking for her first hit of the year. As she takes ball one high, well out of the strike zone. Claire Barlow, her classmate and, well, off-field best friend, truthfully, lingers at first. 1-0 pitch. Foul back to the net. 1-1 strike. Crowd gathered around the perimeter. See some of the fans standing in the outfield. It's the place to be on Tuesday afternoon here in Graham County. Of course, the middle school program is at Swain this afternoon. And those two teams, of course, will swap places on Friday. The middle school will be here. Robbinsville will go to Swain. If I stand corrected, that game for the middle school will be played tomorrow with the threat of inclement weather looming, as that one is into the cow pasture. Thank you, Todd. Todd on time with I'm being told no cows were harmed on that foul ball. 2-2 count with 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. As she golfs that one off the ground, but right into the glove of the shortstop, Candy Anthony. That will do it. Robbinsville brings 3 home on 2 hits, 1 left on. We'll be right back. It's 3-0 in favor of the Lady Knights. Carly Tisateski will lead off for the Maroon Devils as we're back with you live from Judy Nichols Memorial Field. This is your exclusive source for Graham County athletics all year long and beyond, the Gramstar Sports Network. Welcome, everyone, to our pay-per-view broadcast. Remember, fans, what we do is a portion of the proceeds are donated back to the program you bought a ticket to watch. Well, softball will see a cut of this and any other games you buy to watch this year, including the playoffs. Right back to Taylor. That's back-to-back comebackers to Naomi Taylor. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the second. That'll bring up shortstop Candy Anthony. Anthony batting .300 on the year. She takes strike 1 outside on the corner of the plate. Anthony with a .300 mark on the season, 5 RBIs, and 1 home run. One of the 3 Devils home runs on the campaign. Robbinsville has 2, both courtesy of catcher Sophie Roberts. Swings and misses at 1, low. 0-2 count. They're looking sharp here so far. 1 strikeout already. Oh, 2 pitch. Roped foul on the third baseline. Toby Burrow didn't offer at it. Well, should have brought his glove. Oh, 2. just a bit high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Some birds in the audience above us back here chirping. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Swing and a miss. She struck her out second time today that Naomi Taylor has recorded a strikeout. Faith Woodard, the first baseman, is now coming up to the plate for Swain. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Pitch is low and in the dirt. Ball 1. And that one grounded to shortstop. Zoe Schuler, she'll fire across the diamond right at Memory Frapp. 6-3 putout. And the Devils are retired in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Robbinsville 3 and Swain County 0. And freshman Sydney Adams will make her home debut as we're back live from Robbinsville High School. We're on Judy Nichols Memorial Field for the conference opener for both programs, Robbinsville and the visiting Swain County Lady Devils. Sydney Adams will show up to the plate with a .250 average this year. She's already doubled and posted an RBI. The speedy sophomore Anna Williams is in the on-deck circle. Adams swings underneath that one, 0-1. Rawls popping the mitt nicely. Williams on deck. Schuler is in the hole. As Adams pops that one up just out of our camera view, and almost a good play made, but Adams will linger nonetheless. Carly Tisateski drops it off the tip of her glove. Counts no balls and 2 strikes. And that one hit hard at third base. That's trouble. Can't make the play. Adams reaches. We'll see what our scorekeeper, Rodney Nelson, gives us up top. On that one, that was a hard hit ball. First pitch to Williams is bunted foul. It's an 0-1 count. Score that one and need 5. Score at home. Hard hit ball, but she still would have been out if they could have made the play. 0-1 coming. That one caught the inside part of the plate. Quick 0-2 deficit on Anna Williams. Williams has been swinging a hot bat as well. 750 on base percentage, batting .500 on the year. She has tripled and drove in 1. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Back where it came from. Rawls will handle it. A little bit of trouble, but she got out of her glove. Williams out by about one step, much to the chagrin of several of the fans here on the grandstand behind home plate. One out. Does move the runner up, though. Adams at second. And a dangerous hitter, and Zoe Schuler will step up to the plate. Schuler walked in her first plate appearance, so that 750 average is still hanging tight. And that one will be on the outside corner, 0-1. Rawls is going to attack Schuler in the box here. One on the way. Schuler ropes it right over the head of the shortstop. Here comes Adams chugging home. She'll make it. Schuler will be safe at second base. Underneath the tag of Kaylee Parker. 4-0, Lady Knights. Waddy back up. She drew a walk in her first plate appearance. Missed, ball one. Here's the offering. It will be inside, ball two. Fly ball down the right field line, foul. That will go into Mountain Creek. I'll have to get a fishing pole to grab that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. One gone here in the bottom of the second. Here's the 2-1. It will be low. Waddy laying off of most of Rawls' offerings, and she worked a 3-1 count after walking in her first plate appearance as well. One on the way. And Waddy will dribble it to second base. That will move Adams to third. Beg your pardon, Schuler to third, excuse me. 2 gone. Roberts. Back up to the plate, struck out in her last plate appearance. Be not fooled, however, she is a very capable sophomore hitter in the batter's box. And the pitch. Popped up foul off the net. Counts 0-1. One outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Roberts. balls and a strike. And as we always do, we'll go back tonight, recap it, and have it in this week's edition of the Graham Star, which will be available on newsstands tomorrow afternoon. Robert swings over top of that one, evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Baseball coverage, track coverage, shooting team coverage. Front page news includes the town of Robbinsville getting more of their details mapped out on their water line repairs. Superintendent has announced her retirement. That's big news here in Graham County. And we spotlight a special shoe fund that has launched here in West North Carolina and is spreading quickly in popularity as people try to help the cause. That and much, much more can be found inside this week's edition of the Graham Star. I thought it was going to be off the net. It literally slinked right over our heads here on the grandstand. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball hit hard to right, center field. It's out of here. That one lands on the walking trail, and Roberts has done it again. 3 games, 3 home runs for number 33, Sophie Roberts. And mobbed right here at home plate. 6-0 in favor of the Lady Knights. Holy cow. That bat cannot be tamed. Well, that ball just jumped off the bat, I might add. As soon as she made contact, the ball just entered another stratosphere. So base is empty now with 2 outs. Memory Frapp will get her chance to hack at it. Well, we have the whole Frapp contingent watching that we normally do. And if not, they're missing out, aren't they? First pitch Frapp sees will make it to Mountain Creek, and that's about as far as that'll go out of the foul territory. Phillip Orr is out of softballs. Phillip Orr needs a new glove, apparently. Missed that toss in. That's all right. Now it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. That home run gave her, hey, she's got 9 RBIs already this year. Yeah. 3 home runs and 9 RBIs for Roberts. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey, it keeps you alert back here, doesn't it? Keep your head on a swivel even if we got a net in front of us. And call strike 3 on the outside corner. Crap knew it. She's walking back to the dugout. But the Lady Knights plate 3 more. An RBI double for Zoe Schuler and a 2-run homer for Sophie Roberts. Will head to the third. Robbinsville 6, Swain County 0. Welcome back, everyone, to Robbinsville High School and, of course, Judy Nichols Memorial Field. Swain County and Robbinsville softball on your tubes this afternoon. Good to have you with us on Graham Star Sports. All Robbinsville so far, 4 big hits. All of the hits so far for the Lady Knights have been RBIs, including a 2-run dinger from Sophie Roberts. I found out during the break, first pitch from Taylor's going to be low and in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. That they changed Schuler's RBI single to, well, a single instead of a double, and charged an E7 to the left fielder. Not been able to gun down Miss Schuler. She should have been a sitting duck at second, but able to beat it out. That one chopped foul into the on-deck circle. Back to plate is right fielder Maddie Bird. She'll be followed by Ellie Stevenson and Mackenzie Bird, making up the 7, 8, 9 holes for the Maroon Devils. Pitch. Hits the ground, 3-1 the count. One coming, hit hard, and 2 hops to Presley Kaler, throw across the diamond. We'll take care of things here in the top of the third. It's put out. Counts 2-0 on Miss Stevenson, the third baseman for the Lady Devils. Upstairs, 3-0 count, and Sophie Roberts calls a quick time to go chat things over with her pitcher. Taylor with 2 strikeouts today. Over her stat line real quick while the conference inside the circle is going on. And about far and away, it's had the most work of the year so far. 12 innings exactly logged inside the circles. 3-0 record. He just struck out 7 batters this year and came into today's game with an ERA of 2.42. That one caught the zone, 3-1 the count. And that one caught the inside part of the plate. Stevenson goes from a 3-0 lead to a 3-2 battle. She's going to have to be patient here or swing the bat. And she chased it. Good off-speed pitch. That was a good call. And that's strikeout number 3 today for Naomi Taylor. And Mackenzie Bird will round out the bottom of the lineup card for Swain. Devils have had no luck so far getting on base. Strikeout, fly out, comebacker, strikeout, ground out, strikeout. And strike 1 is in there. Bird takes it low. A 1 coming. Skips low and away. Counts 1 ball and 1 strike. Change-up change just a little too much. If the lineup works, don't fix it, right? Emery Frapp has been the ace of this pitching staff past couple of years this season. Not seeing a whole lot of work inside the circle. Another comebacker will end the top of the third. Boy, Taylor made the first run through the lineup a little easy. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Grand Star Sports Network. Bottom of the third is on deck here on the Grand Star Sports Network. Naomi Taylor will lead off for the Robbinsville Lady Knights. Taylor sacrificed in her last at-bat, moved Emery Frapp over to third on a flyout, and that's the only bat she's had so far. So the plate appearance, at least logged for Taylor. Pitching a gem so far inside the circle. She's struck out 3 of the first 9 Devils she's faced. Her second trek through the lineup will be in just a moment, but first, she's going to eat up some time on the base path. A single into left field will kick us off here in the bottom of the third inning. And DP / third baseman Presley Kaler will bat. And I'm courtesy runner for the pitcher. It will be Ella Atwell. Atwell, one of the freshmen that's moved up. This is a talented 8th grade class that moved up to varsity this year. Taylor's one of those year-round traveling softball players, so she's got some acumen about her. Off the outside part of the plate, 0-1. A 1 count. Atwell at first, that one low and in the dirt. Atwell thought about it. Change your mind and go back. Counts 1-1. Well, it's a tough crowd back here with Riley Rawls inside the circle. 1 strikeout today for Miss Rawls. And that one hit on a streamlined double play is going to be a little slow to take place. It'll end up being recorded as a fielder's choice 4-6. As Kaler will hang tight. I think they're checking on Rawls to make sure she's okay. That one was hit hard. Other than hit the edge of her glove, I think she's okay. Liz Carpenter will be the batter for Robbinsville. Looks like this time they'll leave Kaler in to run. Of course, the last time around, Claire Barlow, flex, ran in her place. Kaler had an RBI single, in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Carpenter's popped up in the shallow right field, and it will drop. And that's trouble. Kaler thought that one was caught, so she's able to make her way up to second, however. Right, they might have been doubled up there for a moment. Loop single for Carpenter. Nothing wrong with the Texas leaguer. Sydney Adams will take her hacks with runners at first and second and just one down here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. And first pitch to Adams is lofted to left field, but playable. It will be reeled in by Mackenzie Bird. 2 outs. Runners stay put. Center fielder Anna Williams. Up to the plate. And Williams slices it the other way to right field. It is going to be reeled in, however. And that will do it. Maddie Bird and Mackenzie Bird help erase Robbinsville here in the bottom of the third. No runs come home on 2 hits and 1 left on. We will head to the fourth. It's all Lady Knights at the moment. It's 6-0 here on GramstarSports.com. Well, we'll have to turn down Quiet Right as we come back to you for the top of the 4th inning here on the Gramstar Sports Network. At the top of the lineup card, as everything has stayed the same, no lineup hiccups so far in Naomi Taylor's battle against this Devils offense. First pitch, roped to center field, shallow, and Anna Williams had it played perfectly. 1 pitch, 1 out. Molly Woodard is erased. Had a good beat on it, but Williams was right there, barely had to move. Ellie Parker, the second baseman, will now take to the plate with 1 down here at the top of the 4th. Foul back to the net. Most of the Swain County fans to my right were ready for it, but didn't make it through. Count is 0-1. And that one catches the plate. 0-2 count. Popped up foul. That one will clear the net. Hensley Phillips could have made the play, but chose not to. They're all right. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Took something off of it, and she couldn't adjust. Taylor with 4 strikeouts today. She's averaging 1 an inning. Not too bad. And Riley Rolls looks to try and get this offense rolling for the Devils here in the top of the 4th. She grounded back to Miss Taylor to end the top of the 1st. First pitch is going to be grounded to Zoe Schuler. She'll fire it across, and Memory Frapp leapt for it, but couldn't reel it in. That one way over her head. It's going to be a rare E6 against Miss Schuler. And the Devils have their first base runner of the day. Smiley will be running for Rawls. There's Jaden Smiley checking in. Carly Tusteski will be the batter. It's not the most orthodox way to get the offense rolling, reaching on an error, but nonetheless, Devils finally have someone on the base path here in the top of the fourth. And that one dances in there 0-1. Quick snap throw to first by Roberts. And runner was not fooled. Smiley, a sophomore. Cleanup hitter is Ms. T. Stesky at the plate. Fly ball down the right field line, but it is foul. Count's 0-2. Skips to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chop to third base. Kaler makes the play. The dirt. Second is where the throw goes. They got her out on the fielder's choice. That is a fielder's choice. 5-4. Got the lead runner. Thank you very much. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Nobody left on. It is 6-0. Lady Knights. Well, we're back, and we had a late defensive change come in from Swain County. Addison Jenkins is in the game now in left field for Mackenzie Bird. Bird has jogged back to the dugout here in the bottom of the fourth. She came out for warm-ups and then called back, and Jenkins has been subbed in. Zoe Schuler will lead off here in the bottom of the fourth. Well, Schuler has walked and hit an RBI single in this game. Now it's 1-0. And ball 2. Change our sponsor out here on the screen. We want to let everyone know that Blevins Insurance is one of our year-long sponsors here on the Ramstar Sports Network. Foul back to the net. Jessica Blevins with Blevins Insurance just won the heated seat drawing for the stadium seat in between innings. She's not here. She actually is probably working on my insurance because I had to get things changed around today. 2-1 pitch. Schiller's blistered it. It's not coming back. That's a home run for Zoe Schuler here in the bottom of the fourth. Boy, she tattooed that one. And it makes it just about as far as Sophie Roberts' shot did. Schuler hits her first long ball of the year, and that will make it 7-0 here on Gramstar Sports. Well, that was a no-doubter. It once again jumped off the bat, if you'll have it. Here at the bottom of the fourth. Schuler led the team last year in home runs, and it took her 3 games this year to get one, so hopefully that's the start of a good trend for the Lady Vols commit, Zoe Schuler. For someone has retrieved that ball for Miss Schuler. 2 home runs today now for the Robbinsville Lady Knights. Outside, ball one to Miss Waddy. Waddy has walked and grounded out today in a sacrifice situation, so still no official at bat to her credit. And she grounds that one to shortstop, and the throw to first will be in time. 6-3 putout will be the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. And the Anthony to Faith Woodard on the putout. Didn't track it home. Roberts has covered both ends of the spectrum today. She struck out and homered. Sent one into the next galaxy in the bottom of the second. Outside part of the plate. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike. That one hit right over the head of second baseman Kaylee Parker. Roberts with a 1-out hit here in the bottom of the fourth. And with the catcher on, they're going to bring in Delaney Brooms to run. For Sophie Roberts. Wrap to bat. And first pitch she sees we fouled off to the right side, and that one will clear the electric fence into the cow pasture, which we hope will not be touched. That could be disastrous. 0-1 the count. Chopped back where it came from. That'll move the runner up with 2 outs. Frapp with her own sacrifice ground out. 1-3. Delaney Brooms in scoring position. And Naomi Taylor will strut up to the plate. Taylor is grounded out into a sacrifice and single today for Robbinsville. Swing and a miss. 0-1, big cut by Taylor. No dice. That one catches the plate, just a snippet of it. All that's needed, though. Count is 0-2. Foul back to the net. On ball 2 strikes. The dugout cheering on Taylor. 0-2 count, 2 outs, plenty rooms at second. Kick swing upstairs, and they're going to call strike 3. Taylor's set down. 2 in the bottom of the 4th. We'll head to the 5th after a Zoe Schuler home run. It is now 7-0 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. There's nothing like the super generic take me out to the ball game. I still say we need to do a Harry Carey style take me out to the ball game here at these games and just pick people out of the audience to lead us in it. As we head to the top of the 5th, it's all Robbinsville here on GramstarSports.com. It is 7-0 in the divisional opener for both programs, the Devils and the Knights. First pitch from Taylor will be in the dirt and away, ball 1. Batter is Kennedy Anthony, the shortstop. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Robbinsville will be hosting Copper Basin here at home on Thursday. We'll be covering the baseball game across the campus because we're going to be covering the softball game against Copper Basin at Young Harris College in about a month. It's a special game. We set up a telecast every year. Staff's always very welcoming of us down in Young Harris. Look forward to bringing that one to you again here in about a month on the Gramstar Sports Network. That one grounded right to Memory Frapp. She barely had to move to tag the base. And the 3 unassisted will be the first out.
Now batting the first baseman, Faith Woodard.
And Faith Woodard will be the batter. Pitch is going to be low, ball 1. Robert struggles with the transfer a little bit. That's okay. Beautiful day for softball here in Graham County. Groundhog seems to be correct on this early spring prediction. Rip to third. Kaler to first. Frapp tries to dig it out of the dirt and can't do so. So it'll be another error to get a Devils base runner on the base path. Matty Burr will step up to the plate. Swing and a miss. Well, she swung over top of that one, and that will help runner advance. So it was a strike, but it will also advance the runner on the fast ball. So that 2 out from Roberts, I'm sure. 0-1. Stop in the dirt. 1-1. Allie Stevenson is in the on-deck circle for Swain County. Swing and a miss. Boy, that one had about 20 miles an hour less on it. And she couldn't adjust. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good pitch by Taylor. Who has struck out 4 in the ball game so far. Only base runners so far for Swain County have came off a pair of errors in these last 2 innings. High ball, shallow right field. Liz Carpenter lays out and makes a spectacular play in right field. Boy, what an effort by Liz Carpenter to snag that one. Darn shame we couldn't have got no camera. Our apologies. 2 outs. Allie Stevenson will look to continue the inning for the Devils. 2 gone. Wow, what a play by Carpenter. That one foul back to the net. 0-1. That'll be the count. Roberts jogs back to scoop it up from the backstop. Fly ball right field, and Carpenter does it again. And even held on to it as she gracefully stumbles into the infield. 1 left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. 7-0 Lady Knights. We're back for the bottom of the 5th, and it'll be freshman Presley Kaler stepping into the batter's box to lead things off. For Robbinsville, this one has been all Lady Knights from the get-go. 3 runs have been peppered across the 2nd and 3rd innings, and then in the bottom of the 4th, Zoe Schuler sent one over the right center field fence. Sophie Roberts did the same in the 3rd. And that's brought us where we're at. Kaler swings the first one she sees. It's a mile-high pop-up over second base. But it is handled by Kaylee Parker. 1 pitch, 1 out. Parker right there on it. Good play. And here's Liz Carpenter, who's helped preserve Taylor's spectacular pitching performance with a pair of hustling catches in right field to end the top of the 5th just a few minutes ago. And that one popped up foul. It rolls down the net. 0-1 the count. Counts 0-2 on junior Liz Carpenter. Sydney Adams will be up next. Danced away from the plate, and she didn't bite. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped up foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carpenter working a lengthy at bat, probably the longest one we've had today here in the ball game. A lot of hacks taking place. Game's progressed along nicely. We're in the bottom of the 5th, 1 hour and 27 minutes after first pitch. 1-2 is up and in, and that'll back Carpenter out of the batter's box. Counts now 2-2. That one pokes outside as well. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one is going to be roped into center field, so Carpenter's patience pays off. 1 out hit. And that will bring up Sydney Adams. As once again, we want to remind you, we are live from Judy Nichols Memorial Field, Swain, Robbinsville softball, coming your way here on this Tuesday afternoon. Thank you for joining us, wherever you may be tuned in, for Smoky Mountain Conference softball action. So Carpenter is at first. One erased. Sydney Adams will take her third at bat. And she's going to bunt it. And it's a beauty. And she'll move the runner. Wonderful bunt by Sydney Adams. 2 outs. Advances Carpenter into scoring position. Here's Anna Williams. And that one popped up over second base. Kaylee Parker will end the attempted offensive bid. How about a P4 to erase things? One stranded. We'll go to the 6th inning. It is Robbinsville 7, Swain County zilch. It is 7-0 in favor of the Robbinsville Lady Knights as we're back live from Robbinsville High School for Smoky Mountain Conference softball action on the Gramstar Sports Network. Robbinsville will follow Thursday's matchup we mentioned earlier against Copper Basin with a trip to Swain County on Friday. Game will be on the Maroon Devils Network. And the next Tuesday, we'll see Robbinsville take a trip to Cherokee. We will not be streaming that game, but we do plan on being in attendance for the softball game here next Friday when the Lady Braves turn the favor. Low, 2-0 count. Addison Jenkins getting her first at bat of the game. She came in relief for left fielder Mackenzie Bird in the bottom of the 4th. On a defensive change, not sure if Bird got injured or what happened. And Jenkins puts a rope on it. That's the first hit of the game for the Devils. She's going to try to turn into a double. She'll make it standing up. Well, they plugged her in relief, and she pays dividends in her first at bat. That erases the no-hitter for Naomi Taylor. And Molly Woodard at the top of the lineup card will take her hacks, nobody out, and Swain in business for the first time today. Robbinsville leading 7-0. Low and away, ball 1. And they're going to say she went around on that one. Frustrated is Miss Woodard as she walks off screen to gather her bearings. Count is 1-1. And that one chopped. And it's going to be a fair ball. And she'll advance to third on the super slinked slice over to the left side. That one dropped a hop into the dirt. And Kaylee Parker will come up as the Devils have 2 on with nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Low ball one. Runner will move up. Woodard will scooch into second base. Uncontested as Sophie Roberts had a little bit of trouble on the transfer. That one dances on the outside part of the plate, says home plate umpire Philip Orr. Count's supposed to be 1-1. And that one hit right over the head of Naomi Taylor. Schuler will make the shore out. At first, throw to third is going to be a little bit off the base, or they might have had Woodard on the advance. Instead, it will be a ground out RBI for Parker, and Swain has finally cracked the scoreboard at 7-1. Quick bang bang play by Zoe Schuler. Riley Rawls, the pitcher, takes the first one low and inside. There is one out here in the top of the sixth. And Rawls way out in front of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowd is kind of thinned out. There's still a lot of folks in attendance here at the field. And boy, Taylor is just confusing Rawls with every offering. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And Rawls is fanned with 2 gone now. Here in the inning, Carly Tisateski will be the last hope for Swain to generate more offense. After finally getting their first run across, they've got 2 hits here in the inning. That's only 2 hits in the ball game. Everett was carrying a no-no into this inning, but that has changed. And that one grounded right back up the middle. Woodard will score. And Carly Tisateski drives in the second Lady Devils run of the afternoon. And Anthony looking to continue the good vibes for Swain. Do I need to bring you down here next to me, Novi? You with us? Okay. Just making sure. Must be texting Cameron or something up there, I guess. It's the pitch, swung on and missed. That will send Tisateski to second base uncontested. Count is 1-1. Says our scoreboard operator, Novi Dutcher. Boy, that one almost dropped into the zone. Right above the letters. 2-1 the count. And That one fired right down the belt line. She took it all the way. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and she strikes her out. A pair of strikeouts will end the top of the sixth. One stranded, and the Devils finally get on the board with 3 hits. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. Robbinsville still leads 7-2. Zoe Schuler will kickstart the offense here in the bottom of the sixth inning for Robbinsville. Playing out, it's leading the divisional opener against Swain County 7-2. One, two, three holes due up, so it'll be Waddy to follow, and then, of course, Sophie Roberts to bat third. And Schuler hits that one on the screws. That's going to be fouled down the left field line. I think Albert Rose thought about making the play, but changed his mind. She didn't even offer at it, Patience did. She just looked at it, watched it drop. What kind of a distinguished softball player is she? Maybe a little rusty, who knows? 0-1 the count. And that one ripped to first base, and a quick out recorded by Faith Woodard. One down here in the bottom of the sixth. A rare miss for Zoe Schuler. Here's Waddy. Waddy, a transfer last year from, well, Swain County High School, as a matter of fact. Transfer for a freshman year, so I guess Swain County Middle School will make that right. Low and inside, ball one. Here's the pitch. Job to the shortstop. And a hot fire across the diamond by Candy Anthony. Raked out by Faith Woodard, and that's 2 gone for Robbinsville. And look out. If Ironman's playing, it's got to be something tough, and it's Sophie Roberts who hit a 2-run dinger earlier in this ball game. That's her 3rd home run of the year already. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Keep tabs out, folks. Tomorrow evening, we might be able to go live with our Robbinsville Middle School softball game. We're not sure yet. So checking on that. And fly ball to left field will drop. Roberts with another single. 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth, and the inning will continue. Memory Frapp will be the batter. And Brooms back in to run for Roberts for the 2nd time today. That's 3 hits today for Sophie Roberts. Let's get to the good part. Upstairs, ball one, fires to second. Brooms is a sitting duck. She's way out. And Frapp will have to wait until maybe the next game if the score holds. We'll go to the 7th inning after the caught stealing. 7-2, Lady Knights here on the Gramstar Sports Network. It's the Devils' last chance as we go to the 7th inning here on the Gramstar Sports Network. American Pie will have to be muted here in just a momento. 7-2 in favor of the home team. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Batter is Faith Woodard at the plate for the Maroon Devils. Fly ball blistered to center field. Anna Williams catches the line drive fly out. 1 out. Bella Green makes an appearance at the absolute last second with 1 out. They have subbed her in. Lepore is getting his lineup card changed. Now he's got it. Mask going back on. Glasses are intact, so we're in good shape with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. 2 people in the world got that joke. Here's pitch. Outside part of the plate, it's at the knees, but Orr calls it a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, big hack in the dirt by Bella Green. Her first bat of the game, so you know she's anxious to make contact. But she is in a 0-2 deficit. She might have went, but the ball was fouled. Sophie Roberts searches high and low and finally finds the stray ball. Swing and a miss. Green is out, but the throw to first might be a little late. Roberts has to go all the way to the backstop to get it, and she is out at first base. Was a bang-bang play. Good dig by Sophie Roberts. Big 2-3 put out will take care of that. Swain has had some contention with that field umpire all afternoon. Some of the calls he's made. 2 outs, nonetheless. First pitch to Allie Stevenson is going to be grounded, and that's going to be an out. And more importantly, that's going to be the ball game here on the Grim Star Sports Network. Stevenson grounds out to end this one. Robbinsville will take the divisional opener in a 7-2 final this afternoon from Robbinsville. We're glad you joined us here on the Grim Star Sports Network. Very privileged to be able to bring you this one here today in Graham County. That'll make Robbinsville 3-0 for the year, and of course 1-0 in the Smoky Mountain Conference. The Lady Devils will now drop to 2-2, and of course 0-1 in the conference. But hey, the rematch is going to be this Friday, weather pending, over at Swain County High School. That may change. We'll see if they can reschedule things and shuffle the schedule around. We'll have to let you know on social media if that occurs. And we want to let you know, of course, Sophie Roberts, Zoe Schuler with 2 big home runs today to help boost this Robbinsville offense. Time of the game, 1 hour, 51 minutes here at Judy Nichols Memorial Field. And on behalf of the Grim Star Sports Network, I'm Kevin Hensley, wishing all of you a great rest of your Tuesday afternoon. Not 3. She is on fire right now on the Grand Star Sports Network.